Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Gabe with Indigo Software, genuine Microsoft software for less. In this video, we're taking you step by step how to set up share folders with NTFS permissions in Windows Server 2025. Before we get started with today's video, if you guys are interested in purchasing Windows Server, remote desktop licenses, Windows 10, Windows 11, or a wide variety of other Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo Software. We'll have those links down below. So without further ado, let's jump in. All right, so we are logged into Windows Server 2025, as we can see here, and we are in the Server Manager. Now, as always, we're going to show you how to get to the Server Manager if you're not already. At any time, we can hit our Start menu and find Server Manager in the Pin section here. We can always type in Server as well, and we will see the Server Manager come up. So we'll double click, and we're going to start here. Now, once you log in, you'll have your left-hand navigation pane here, with local server, all servers, etc. Where we're going to start for today's tutorial is file and storage devices. Now at this point, we're going to see a specific little tab here called shares. So shares is what we're looking for. This is where we're going to be able to access our shares. This list of shares here would be created automatically once you promote your server to domain controller. For this demo, let's go ahead and make a new share. So we won't bother with any of these for now. We're going to go ahead and make a brand new share. And let's go ahead and hit tasks right here. We'll see the little drop down and we'll hit new share. All right, guys, so once you're into the new share wizard, we're going to see a handful of options here. By default, it's going to select SMB share quick. And as we can see, based on the description, this is the fastest way to create a file share. And this is good for general file sharing. And we can always configure advanced options later. Now, if we take a look at some of the other ones, Advanced offers additional options to configure an SMB file share. We have SMB share applications. This is specifically designed for things like Hyper-V or certain databases. And then if your server is configured for NFS, we have NFS share quick, and then we also have NFS share advanced. And for today's demonstration, we're just going to stick with the SMB share quick. All right, so we'll go to the next page, and here we have a few different options. We can either select by volume and share an entire volume on our disk. This is not what I want to do in this case. Again, I want to create a share folder for this video. And so instead, we're going to choose type a custom path. Also note that you can select different servers from the server share location here. So for a custom path, we'll hit browse. All right, and with my C drive selected, I am actually going to create a new folder because I want this to be a new share folder. So I'm going to click new folder here, which you can select with any of your volumes selected, which will create the folder inside of that directory. And for this, I'm going to type demo-data. You can name this, of course, whatever you want. We would recommend not leaving spaces between the names. So I'm going to go ahead and make this hyphenated. So we have demo-data. We'll hit select folder, and we'll hit select folder again. And now we can hit next. And then the share name is called demo-data. We can see here our local path as well as our remote path. This all looks good. Let's go ahead and hit next. We have a couple of important settings to talk about here. So first we have access-based enumeration. This displays only the files and folders that a user has permissions to access. So basically, if they do not have read or equivalent permissions to a folder, Windows will hide the folder from view, which is recommended. So we're going to check that one, which is disabled by default. We also have allow caching of share, and this makes the contents of the share available to offline users. If the branch cache for network files role service is installed, you can enable branch cache on the share. We are also going to leave that checked. And we have an encryption option here. For now, I'm just going to leave these first two checked, and we'll press next. And here's where we get into some permissions. We have some important settings to distinguish here. The default share permissions will be everyone full control, which in many cases is not what we want. Okay, so once we're here, I'm going to select Customize Permissions. Now, the first thing that we see is that all users have access here. And what I'd like to do is I'm actually just going to remove authenticated users and users. You have to disable inheritance first, and then hit this first option here, which is Convert Inherited Permissions into Explicit Permissions. Okay, now I should be able to remove the users. And instead of the users having access here in my permissions, I'm going to add a security group. So before I modify these controls, we'll hit select a principal. For example, for this one, I'm going to add my marketing security group, which I can find by checking names. Now we can see it is underlined, so it's found the security group. I'll press OK. All right, and then here we can see we have basic permissions. We want this to apply in this case to this folder, subfolders, and files. And if we go to advanced permissions, there are a couple more that we want a check here, and that is to create files and create folders. And for those settings that I just checked, now I'm going to go to applies and change it for this folder only. Okay, we'll press OK. We can verify this now by seeing our security group marketing has the applied permissions to this folder only, whereas system still has this folder, subfolders, and files. So this looks good. We'll hit apply and we'll hit OK. All right, we just have a few steps left in terms of creating our share. We'll hit next on this page, and here we can see a confirmation summary. We'll verify that everything is the way that we want, and at that point we can go ahead and hit create. It's complete, so we can now hit close, and as we can see, we now see our new share inside of the shares bin. So we have demo-data. All right, guys, so I just logged into my Windows 11 client machine, and I hit Windows key and R to pull up our run box. And what we're going to do now is access the share. Now, if you're not sure how to do that, we just need to, again, open the run box with Windows key and R. And we're going to type in that UNC path that was shown earlier in the video. If you're not sure what that UNC path is, it's typically your server name, 2 backslashes, the server name, and then another backslash, and then the share name. And you can find the server name and share name are both going to be listed in the demo data properties in my case, which is that share. So if I X out of this, just to show you guys how to get there, server manager, right click under shares and hit properties. It'll show me here my server name and the share name. And so on our client machine, we'll press OK. That's going to bring us to our new share folder here, which we can also back up and see it here, demo-data. All right, so inside of our demo data folder, one important note is that I am signed in as a user that is a part of that security group marketing that I selected earlier. So just making sure that that's the case when you're testing this. Let's go ahead and try to create a new folder, and we'll see what happens. And as we can see, we're actually getting an error here that says this is no longer located in the server name, and verify the item's location and try again. All right, guys, so I'm not sure what's going on my end. The way that we configure these NTFS permissions should work, meaning that as a part of the security group, the user that I'm signed into should be able to create a new folder and then own that folder. I'm having some issues, not really sure what's going on my end, but this should work based on what I've seen. Just to show you guys further what it does look like when you actually do have a user that has full control over a folder, I'll just go ahead and manually add my user here. This is the one I'm signed into. We'll press OK. And I'll give myself modify permissions here. And I'll go ahead and press OK, apply, and OK. And now I should be able to go in here and create a new folder, just like that. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. If you have any questions about anything we covered, feel free to drop those in the comments below, and we'll get back with you as soon as we can. Again, if you're interested in purchasing genuine Microsoft software at a great price, be sure to check out Indigo software. We'll have those links down below. As our channel continues to grow, we're constantly looking for new video topic ideas. If you have any ideas of your own, we'd love to know what those are. Most viewer commented video requests get made into actual videos on our channel. Lastly, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated as it helps to support our channel. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.